Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Wow, that's louder music. That's pretty loud. All right, there we go. Testing, testing. Okay. Hello and welcome to a short... Oh, let's see the music. Okay. Yep, I just got the atmosphere music going on right now, and I'm going to turn mine down a bit. But your guys' volume should be fine. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, welcome to a short stream today. I just wanted to talk about a few things, and it's kind of a big deal to me this month because there's some upcoming events that's going to happen, and this month I'm going to be taking this week actually I'm going to be taking a break until Friday because I like to set things up for the event. But enough chit chat intro, let's get started with it right away. So the first thing I want to talk about is Monster Hunter. So when I played Monster Hunter this week, or last weekend, or a few days ago, actually a couple days ago really, but I enjoyed the heck out of the game. It was one of the games I've played and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so fun. I think a lot of people should try it. But during the live stream, I was on the pause menu a lot and I had to set up. And there's a lot more in the camp that you have to do, such as setting up the gear, communication. There was adding a friend because of a crossplay situation, and that's going to take time. So I thought about it, and instead of streaming the game, I thought I would try and record it instead. But after thinking about that, there's other games I want to record too, and I'm also playing with a few friends of mine, including one of them, my brother, which I played with that day, and you wouldn't hear his voice. There are personal situations with that, and it's not a big deal, and we've talked about it, but it's like when we go to Discord, I'd like to have like, I don't want to sound like I'm in control of the situation. It's more of like, okay, well, if we're going to play the game, we need to at least have a game room, and we don't want a whole group chat with that. But with the group of friends that we have, we all want to be in a room together to communicate, and that's fine. But if we're not playing the same game and some other topic goes off, I can't really control that, and I don't want to be in control of that. But some of the like stories and all that, it's like, I don't think it should be on the live stream. So I was like, okay, I want to try and experiment, which we did that day. You wouldn't be able to hear them. You might hear a little bit of a little sound at a distance here and there, but that's because I wanted to give them I wanted them to have their chat, and if I wanted to communicate with my brother, I just hit the space bar and go, hey, let's hunt this monster. It turned out good. It was a good start, but it was just difficult. Again, the live stream on Monster Hunter, there was just a lot to do that day, and I think the gameplay, like hunting the monsters, going on the adventures, they were great, but the other half hour was just me setting up on the pause menu, and I do not want to do that on the live streams with Monster Hunter. So what I'm going to do, after a bit of thought, I'm going to be streaming the Monster Hunter game when we get to the high rank, because I want to learn the controls. I want everything to be set up. I want to have a good team, and there's already like thousands of people recording this and posting it on YouTube as it is. So I'm not gonna, and I just personally, I just feel like it'd be a waste. I think it would be fun, but there's other projects I want to do too, and it would kind of just be a waste of a time. I would probably get some views here or there, but at the same time, with the live stream that happened, I just don't want a lot of pause menu and a lot to edit with the huge gaps and all that. I can edit the first stream that I did, and that's just kind of an opening trailer or teaser of, hey, you guys should try this game out yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is this week, the normal schedule, I'm going to be taking a break this week for the upcoming special event. So what is the upcoming special event? Well, I actually will tell you right now. My birthday's coming up. March 10th, actually. And yes, March 10th is Mario Day. So I'll be playing a lot of Mario games. I'm surprised, and a lot of people will be like, that's not true, your birthday isn't March 10th. I wish I can, like, show you, like, kind of like personal info, but I mean it. I will contact my mother if I have to on my birthday, and she will tell you the stories, okay? She will tell you the stories. But honestly, long story short, my birthday is March 10th, and the reason why I'm taking the break this week is to just set up, take a break, clean up the house a bit, relax, and just prep up for the party. So with that said, the live stream will continue on Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday, I'll be hanging out with the family, of course. I could stream later on or earlier throughout the day, but I thought to myself, I need a break. I gotta just relax. I've been doing this for 2 months in a row, and so far, it's been pretty good. So, actually, that's another thing to talk about. The progression of the stream. I say I've been on a roll. I say I've been keeping my word, minus the sickness I had last week. I apologize for that. I cannot control when I'm sick or not. I did try on Wednesday, and I will tell you, it was a horrible show. I was quiet, and I was just like, like with my nose and everything. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So I just wanted to say I apologize for that little sick live stream there. And you heard me a bit on Monster Hunter. I hope I can edit those out while I was hunting monsters, of course. But this week, I'm just taking a break and a relax, and I'd like to just focus on the things that are around me that are coming up. Family, friends, setting up the apartment a bit more, and yeah, I want to set up that stuff for the birthday event. Set up some personal graphics like Mario stuff. We'll be playing multiple Mario games. This stream will be... I used to do a stream for like 12-hour stream. I did a 12-hour stream on one of my birthdays. I'll explain that on my birthday or on the birthday weekend. I don't want to give too much information away with it because I'm going to do a bit of like guessing games and all that. But for those of you that know the guessing game, do not answer. That's for the other chat to know. And I'm talking about friends and family that know me. Please do not. I like the new people on chat to guess some questions. Now with that said, the stream will be around 5 to 6 hours at least. So I'm cutting it a bit, like half of what I used to do. It wasn't last year, it was 2 years ago actually that I did this stream. Last year I couldn't do it because of house situations, moving situations. But this year, I'm back on schedule, and I might as well just try and kick it back. Okay, so the next thing. How February went. I just brought up how February went. Everything was great except for when I was sick. I have noticed, though, that the stream itself, I've been playing the same games over and over, which I don't mind. Such as Terraria. Terraria has a huge fan base, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. The downfall with that, though, is I'm playing it on a high difficulty, and the first month I played it, I decided to play medium core and master mode, which your character, if you die, you lose all your items. In the map, all the enemies are just difficult to face. I tried it, and it just didn't work out. I kept dying. I started losing more items. I just went back a step. It was a mess. I will say that right now. It was a huge mess. So, the beginning of February, I started over again. I did a classic character, so when I died, I would only lose money, and still did the high difficulty. We're getting there again, but that was 2 episodes now. So now I have iron armor and all that, and we're at the boring part still of the game. I'm gonna admit that right now. The beginning of Terraria is boring, unless you're an experienced player. And if you're playing on a high difficulty, it's gonna take more time to get the things you need. So I definitely... Am I making a mistake with it? No. It's relearning the game, but you want to be cautious and you want a challenge. I just don't want to run through things like, yeah, I'm invincible, I'll do it. I want to feel invincible on like a high difficulty. Kind of like you play Elden Ring on easy mode. sort of. Say something like that, I guess, because Elden Ring doesn't have a difficulty. So there's that. But the other game I decided to start playing was Kingdom Hearts. I did 2 episodes. I wanted to do more this month, but with Monster Hunter came out, and when I was sick, I was like, Monster Hunter's probably get more views. And I got it. I played it. I didn't get as many views as I thought. But again, the majority of people got the game, and there was much more competition out there that want to try and get the views, likes, follows, and everything. And I was just like, I just want to play the game and have a good experience with it. And overall, the live stream is posted on YouTube now as well. And with that, I only still have a couple of viewers, and that's it. And again, if you watch the stream, a lot of it's on the pause menu. But the start of the game was amazing. My reaction was mind blown. So the beginning of it was great. The setting up online and figuring out how everything worked was the boring part. I will admit that. And I don't want to keep doing that. And that's what I want to try and play more action, fighting, and that RPG games. It just takes time and slow to build. But I like those types of games. I like the story. I like to listen. And I like that slow build to become something more powerful. There are games that are fast-paced like that. I just have to start looking for them. But as of right now, I'm only doing 3 days, and that's it. Moving on with that. So February, it wasn't bad. I feel like I am losing a bit of followers, or I'm not getting as many as I had before. As the first time, it could be the algorithm, it could be just people are just tired of the same things over and over again. I don't know. I'm trying my best, but I'm also here just to have fun too. So I'm not exactly making it my top priority, but a little bit of it at the same time I kind of am too. So it's a bit of 50-50 with that. All right, let's get down to the final topic. So, the 2 months overall this year. Well, as I said before, the year started strong. The year started great. I got more followers. I got more... I've been chatting with a lot of people on TikTok more than Twitch, which is amazing. The downfall with the 2 months, though, is every day I've been streaming now with that, it just felt like my viewers have been going down. There are some days I feel like I don't know what to do, but that's the adventure though. I knew this would happen, and I've watched motivation videos. There was a recent Markiplier video that was surprisingly sent to me on TikTok. Was something I guess I needed to see, but it was basically like in the competition you're gonna feel like you're gonna be low, but that's what they want you to be. They want you to fail. You are on your own. You need to keep pushing yourself, keep moving forward. And you need to be strong. You need to make sure you're, like, in the league. You need to make sure you're part of the competition. But not just the competition. You need to be positive for yourself. And that's what I'm trying to do. So, and recovering from the past that I talked about before, it's kind of complicated. And it wasn't a rough past. It was more of just some little difficulties I had back then. I will explain it more later, but not today in great detail. This year is going strong. I'm loving it. We're just going to stick with that. So, what's next? Scheduling. The scheduling was 3 days. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those were the days I wanted to do. And so far, they've been good. But I feel like I could do more, and I feel like I want to do better. There are some days where I want to, and there are some days where I need a break. But the majority of it is, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing after the stream? What am I doing after everything that's going on? I'll explain more of that in a bit, but as of right now, it's more of just, like I told you, I work at a different job. I'm not going to stress about it right now. It's just what I do. I work at a factory, and after 8 hours of that, depending on the situation I work at, I'm going to be tired. But I have been strong each week to do a live stream. But the days that I don't live stream, I just usually sit around. I usually just not do much. even some of the responsibility. I face it some days, or I just procrastinate, and it's one of the worst feelings I've ever had. Some of the comments were filtered to protect the community experience. Well, somebody's being rude, it sounds like. TikTok. Somebody's just sliding in. Watch it. Come on, guys. We're in a friendly community here. No. But continuing with that, there are days where I just procrastinate, and then I just talk to my family and friends, and it's because of work. I do the hard work. And I don't mean like I am the best and everybody's lame. No, like if you work at a factory life, and if you know what I mean, you're there for 8 hours. You got situations to deal with. I'm not going to bring up the personal situation, but you deal with situations. And what do you do after that? You want to get home and you want to relax, because you know the next day you're going to have to deal with the same thing. But you also want to move forward in life too. So it's kind of hard to... So the thing right now I'm dealing with this year is finding a balance right now. The streaming is something that's a hobby and a skill that I want to learn, with editing, background, green screen, graphics, and all that stuff, because I've been wanting to do this for years. Again, I'll say the surprises on my birthday events, honest to goodness here. But there's a lot with that, and I think I can do more. And I'm telling myself that for the past few days. I asked myself, could I do better? I think I can, and I think I could do more. So the update with this is I might be able to do 4 or 5 days. And not to stress myself out with this as well, I might start a bit earlier, probably around 4:30, depending on events. There are going to be some days where some things might come up and I might cancel it, but at least 3 days is the goal. So it will be 3 to 5 days right now. I am saying that as the announcement. 3 to 5 days. That's the new goal. Is the music over? I think the music's over. The playlist was short. I guess I gotta put it on synthwave or something. Hold on. I apologize. It did pause. I don't have many, that's why. Yep, it just went to the last music. No kidding. I am sorry. See, that's another thing I gotta work on. There's a lot of things I gotta work on. Here we go. There we go. We'll go back. We'll go with the opening music. Let's hear it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, more days. I want to work on more days. 2 to 4 hours. Hopefully we can make it there. That's what I want to do. That's the goal I want to do. And I'll start around 4:30. That way I can get out at 6:30 if it's a 2-hour stream, and then just get a lot of stuff done. Because again, like I just said, there are days where I just don't do anything. I just sit around, watch YouTube, probably do a bit of responsibility here and there. I mean, it's not a total mess. It's not. This place isn't a huge mess, but there are days where I'm like, today I had to do a huge cleanup. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta clean up. Yeah, and I'm like, and I did, and it's good. But this week I was like, I need to do more. I gotta move around more often. So that's the goal, is what can I do after the stream? And it's not just getting responsibility done. I do. I promise you that. I'm not in a huge mess. But it's also just getting hobbies and skills. The one thing I want to do is I want to be confident. I want to say more stories. I want to learn more things. There's a lot. I guess, in a way, not bragging, but I want to be like an artist, I guess. Multiple ways. Videographer, editing, photography, musician. There's a whole bunch of... I just want to be creative is the bottom line. And I've been thinking that so much, but it's all in the head, and I'm not doing anything about it. I'm procrastinating it. I'm literally just thinking, and it's like, I watch so many motivational videos, And the one thing that keeps repeating on motivational videos is you just got to practice. You just got to keep moving for it. You just got to do it. And what am I not doing? Doing it. I'm not doing any of those. And what I found, and I'm going to say this, the experience right now I had. I'll explain a bit more about myself with detail with this, but I'm going to explain the short version. When I started working at the factory that I'm working at now, I was horrible. I tried my best, and I slowly got better, but I had a bad attitude. I'm not gonna go anywhere in this. There's nothing. So, what did I do? I had to change. I had to believe in myself more, in a deeper level. And I did, and as soon as I just studied, and as soon as I actually tried something different this time, things started working out. I got a higher position. I now have first shift. I'm now streaming again, and I felt great. And now, after a certain point, I dropped back down, and I'm like starting over again. I'm not failing. I didn't lose my position. I'm not bad at my job. I'm actually great at it now. But something that just hit, something that I had that spark, there you go, that spark right there, I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. And that's what I'm trying to do, is find it. So this week, I'm hoping I can find that spark again. I'm hoping after this birthday, or I'm hoping after this week, or in the middle of this week, I find something for it. So that's something I wanted to bring up too. So there's that. There's a little deep level right there. So I want to stream early, and I want to just do a lot more. And maybe with those skills and those hobbies I want to do, I can show you the work. The background, the backgrounds and everything, they're images that I found online, and you can just easily attach to right there. They're easily to share. Like the synthwave. Like, I love the music, the synthwave music. Like, this is the music that you're listening to right now, it's synth. And I like the art of it. It has that retro Tron-like style to it. And the music, and I love it. The thing is, though, it's not my work. And it's not, and and as much as it's like technically, I'm not really taking it because it's a public thing, like you can find on Google, kind of, depending on the type of things you find. I am still taking it. It doesn't feel like it's publicly mine. It's just an idea of my personality I'm sharing. But that's it, though. It's not, I didn't create anything else like that, and I feel like, well, I could do more. So this month, I'm just going to focus on hopefully this new schedule and trying to push myself even further. Hopefully within the next month or two, something will happen during that time. Now, in those 2 months, we'll continue with that. Oh, wow. I think I actually said all that. How I feel about streams. Well, I already told you. I just feel like there's some times where I stream and sometimes it just doesn't feel like I should. And that's the attitude I don't want. It's like I needed to act like it's a job. It's something I want to do. It's something I want to progress. Because every time I open up Twitch, every time I see the same people, and it's like, well, how did they do it? I'm starting like them, almost. Not exactly, but almost. It's like, how are they doing it? And it's like, I want to learn. I want to do this. I want to communicate. And it's 10 years. I've been doing this for 10 years. But again, I know what the personal answer is. My schedule was everywhere back then. I didn't try hard enough. I did like 10 or 11 total each year, or even less. And then the 1 year where I thought I did, I had about like 50 or so. This time I'm like we're in the second month. and it's about, hold on, 3. So we're about like 20 or 30 episodes almost already. Like, this is like, this feels amazing. This feels great. Like, I'm gonna achieve something. And I still think this year is gonna be big. Whew. Sorry, I had to go a little deep in that story. I know it was like, my goodness, this story is so deep. Why are you talking about this? It's because you guys need to know. I'm not gonna just be like, well, hey, I'm the happy camper. How you doing here and all that? We got a birthday event coming up, and I'm gonna be doing more, and that's it. All happy and good, nothing else. I want you guys to know that there are, like, I want you guys to know that I'm also human, too. I can't, I'm not gonna be, I want to be that motivational guy, but I also want to be the honest guy, too, saying, as of right now, I'm feeling the struggle. It's not bad, but I'm definitely feeling the struggle. So, yeah, there are, and March, there's a couple new games I'm going to be playing too. I did talk to a friend of mine yesterday, and they are definitely interested in joining the live stream, depending on what games we want to share. One of them is Xenoblade Chronicles X, I think. It came out on the Wii U, and that's coming out on the Switch now. And then there's also Killing Floor 3, that's right. It's like the Call of Duty game. Hopefully it's like that still. Can't wait to try that out as well. So, yeah. And plus it's already almost the hour. Wow, I'm a chatterbox today. How come I'm not chattering when I'm gaming? I pay attention to the game, that's why. I guess to end, like I said, this is going to be short. So to end the stream, really, I guess we'll just do a quick recap. And I have it written down. I'm not going to go full detail this time. So, here we go. 1, Monster Hunter, I'm not going to be streaming until high rank. I don't want anybody to be bored. That's why. 2, I'm taking a break the past few days. I just want to settle down. I want to prep up for this whole situation. I'll be making trailers for my birthday. Like, just at least 2, though. One for tomorrow and the other one for the day of the weekend. But the main event's going to be on Monday, March 10th. But you guys can join the weekend if you want. I'll be playing more games. Just one day, it's going to be a lot of Mario. Don't expect much. 3, Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Whatever. It's gonna be short still anyways. Another goal I'd like to do is post videos and shorts. So far, I posted 3 shorts, and so many people liked my Elden Ring reaction out of the 3 videos. 2 of them were Call of Duty, by the way. Excuse me. The other video people liked was, when I, you know what? You gotta watch it yourself. It's on YouTube Shorts. It's on X, which is Twitter, and it's on TikTok. Knock yourself out. And it's on Twitch too. Twitch clips. Actually, the majority of the stuff were from my Twitch clips. You want to see the rest before they're released? Check them out right there on Twitch before I start posting them on the other platforms. And we continue moving forward. And the goal is going to be 10 or 5 or 10 of shorts and videos. Bam. 5 days a week, that is a lot of streaming. It's going to be about 4:30, and I'm going to start a bit early too. It's going to be about 4:30 to 6:30, so I'm going to be taking a short break. Think about it like, you have to think of it as like a little, think of it as I'm still working. Instead of working 8 hours, I'm doing technically overtime. Yeah, like I said, I'm overdoing it, but the goal is, again, earlier from what I said, the goal is to do something after the stream. I usually end my stream at 7 o'clock, and I only got like a couple hours left, and it doesn't feel like enough time. And I just want to relax, too. I always want to relax, and that's, like, I don't want to procrastinate is the bottom line. I said that's the short version. I don't want to procrastinate. I do my responsibilities, but not all the time. I want to move around a lot more. So that's it. And, excuse me. And the videos I'm going to post is 5 to 10 total. But it's the whole month, not like 10 videos a week or so. So we're not there yet. Moving forward, I'll be doing 2 trailers for the birthday stream, and on Monday the stream will be about 5 to 6 hours instead of 2 hours normally, because it's going to be my birthday. It's going to be Mario. I'm going to be sharing a lot about my life. Not too much, but at the same time still a lot after a certain age number I am. Not spoiling it yet. 5, February went good. I just was sick. And 6, the past 2 months. It's good. I feel like I can do better. There's your short-term version. All right. I guess we have time, because I did say 6:30 or so would be it. We have Q's and A's, so if anybody wants to ask me some questions about nothing too personal, but more of like the stream, how I am today. So it could be simple as, how am I today? Or it could be, what are your goals? Or whatever. I'll answer the best I can. I'll give you guys about, if I don't get a question about, I say about 2 minutes or so, because I don't know how delayed the videos are. Excuse me, every time I breathe, the air is a bit dry. I'm still recovering from it. Teenage Mutant TMNT is on Call of Duty. Oh, well, thanks. Yep. That's right. I don't have Call of Duty. I haven't streamed Call of Duty because I guess it's like a personal thing. What happened was I just really, Call of Duty has been kind of dead lately, sort of, to me. Not in a too bad of a way. It just finally gets to the point where it feels mediocre. But I'm hearing positive things about it still, so I might get it. I actually have it on my wish list, maybe, but I will put it on there and see if it's on sale one day. Hopefully before the next game comes out. If not, I'll just probably grab it anyways. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, yeah, I saw that, and I think it's pretty wild. So, I guess the question is, any other questions before I log off? For those of you that are joining, the biggest things you want to hear, the update is got a birthday weekend coming up. Monday is the birthday, but Friday and Saturday are different days where I'll stream longer. Feel free to join. And the goal this month is I'll be trying to stream earlier. As of this week, though, I'm taking a break. I am looking, by the way. If you're noticing why I'm looking down, there's my chat. There's another chat right there, but I can't read all the way right there. The computer's like a few feet away from me. This is what I'm using right now. And anybody that's on Twitch or YouTube, I'm sorry, but TikTok is the only one right now that people are chatting with. All the other ones, I don't get any chats from there. Which, something to add, too. I'll be adding this to the trailer. I might as well add it to you today as well. The goal is to get more people on Twitch. I am so close to an affiliate. And that's a rank if I just need viewers. So if anybody wants to watch me live, I highly recommend hopping on Twitch, signing into your account, and just viewing that there. The screen's a lot bigger. It's not vertical. It's more of a wide horizontal. And, yeah, that's really it. You don't get, the screen's not smaller, but the other reason is I'm just kind of close to an affiliate, and if I become an affiliate, I have permission to do more stuff on the channel, and also have more projects I can work on. And there was one project I really want to work on before May. Before May. I will explain that on my birthday. So please, by all means, if you have the chance, follow me on Twitch and just watch me for a few minutes. If I'm boring, at least you gave it a try. That's all I ask. It looks like the couple minutes are up, so I don't have any more questions for today. But I will end it with this. I'm happy that I'm still pushing myself forward for this event. I'm happy that I'm pushing myself to do these live streams. Doing this for the past couple months. I've been making it a hobby, including there were some days at work where I just felt, ugh. But you know what? I was like, I don't feel like doing it. But I'm like, nope, do it. It'll make you feel better. And guess what? By the end of the day, there were the majority of the times I streamed, it did make me feel better. It just felt like a normal thing to me. And I love it. I love it a lot, actually. So thank you guys so much for that. So with that said, I'm going to end the stream right now. Thank you guys so much for listening to this short announcement. I understand that there was no games. I understand that it might have been completely different, but it still means a lot that I get to chat with you guys, and at least I still have people that support me. And thank you again. Take care, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.